Hi friends, so we have come almost to the end of this lesson. Now you can see, today we are going to see the best daddy, the best captain certificate by Jonathan John, Joanne, the most beautiful island in the world, that is Amsterdam at last. And fond thoughts about John and Sue, their encouragement, a profound sense of gratitude to Larry, Herbie and Mary, his wife, and later moments, cheering crowds of just 28. Later moments, this section begins with the later moments. And now we will see the main expressions. Caricatures. Caricatures means comic figure. Caricature. Comedy of a person. Comic drawing of a person. You can see, cartoons are comic drawings, caricatures. Made an allowance means take other things into consideration. Take other things into consideration. When a student said, was sleeping in the class, I made an allowance for him. I considered other things connected with his life. So he might not be in a position to sleep the previous night because of illness of his parents or things like that. I thought like that. Otherwise he would be sleeping like that. That is. Or he might have burned the midnight oil. That means he might have sat late at night with his studies, so on. So made allowance. The next is estimate. Estimate means to calculate, estimate. And heavy heart. Here hearts full of sadness. Or a very sad heart. Very sad heart. Amazingly dozed off. Surprisingly went to sleep. Because he was not supposed to, the captain was not supposed to sleep at this time. Yeah, so amazingly dozed off means surprisingly, to his surprise he dozed off, means he slept. Beat back into westerly winds, means go back, beat back into westerly. They thought that they missed the island, and so they are thinking of going back, but that is very difficult for them with whatever little things left with them. And tousled means disheveled. Disheveled means not arranged. So for example, my hair is arranged. I have combed it. Suppose I do like this, then it becomes tousled or disheveled. With relief, it's with a sense of comfort. With relief. When I went to the hospital, I saw the patient's condition was getting better. So with relief, I came out of it. With the relief. And you have a stark outline, means clear outline. Stark outline. I can see the stark outline of a tree through that window. I can see the stark outline of a tree through the window. That is bleak piece. Bleak means no vegetation. A place without any vegetation is a bleak ground, no vegetation. Then anchor off, moored off. Mooring means tying the ship or firmly fixing the ship on the floor of the sea. That is with the ropes and the poles and so on. Then direst stress, direst circumstances, terrible stress. So when I heard that my friend met with an accident, I was under direst stress. Direst stress. Clear. Now you can see one thing, caricatures means comedy, making comic pictures, drawing a comic picture about, means drawing a comic picture of you. See, sometimes you will find in the class blackboard, students write drawing comic pictures of their friends for teachers here. Yes. Then made an allowance, take other things into consideration. When I saw a person dying, I made an allowance for his circumstances leading to death. That means maybe he had nobody to look after him, no doctor to attend him, all those things I thought. And estimate, my estimate of the building is 1 crore. Then the calculation, heavy heart, sad, very sad heart, very sad heart. That is when I heard of or I saw an accident, when I came back, I came back with a heavy heart after seeing that accident. Amazingly dozed off. Every day after say 10 p.m., amazingly I doze off. I want to remain for some more time, but cannot. Maybe because of the hard work that I am doing during the day. Beat back in Westerly, that is something to do with navigation. Twistle, I told you already, disheveled. If I don't comb, see in the morning when you get up, your hair is two-siled hair. With the relief, with some comfort, feeling of comfort. I went to bed with a sense of relief, and I heard that all the students got first class in their examination. Stark outline means clear outline, you see. Yes. And then I can see the stark outline of a coconut tree standing here. Bleak means no vegetation. So in my place there is a hill, the bleak hill. That means no vegetation on it. And get off means away, means distant. Did not go ashore, did not go to the shore, but a few miles away from the shore they anchored. And they stopped. Then direst distress means I was under direst stress when I was doing my post-graduation. Very, very tough time I had. Okay, I think that's clear. Now we begin. She gave me a card she had made. And what is that? She means Sue. On the front, she had drawn caricatures of Mary and me. So some lighter moments, hard time, direst stress, and there is no scope of relief. What she was doing, she was making caricatures of her father and mother. Caricatures, cartoon-like figures. With the birds, she had written something under that. Here are some funny people. Who are the funny people? Her own father and the mother. Did they make you laugh? I laughed a lot as well. So there is the lighter moments of that journey. Inside was a message. Oh, how I love you both. So this card is to say thank you and let's hope for the best. So that is something I told you. Fond thoughts about John and Sue. So what during the course of the journey, how the children helped their father. Sue had a swollen head, and also her hands also hurt, but she did not complain of them. And here is both the son and daughter, they are encouraging. And somehow we had to make it. So that is I thought. I checked and rechecked my calculations. We had lost our main compass, and I was using a spare which had not been corrected for magnetic variation. Compass is an instrument used by sailors. Magnetic variation means the changes that it can be, which a magnet can make, that is magnetic variation. I made an allowance for this. Means this is an old one. So suppose I see a reading of 100, I will think that it is either 90 or 120. That is in between, not a correct one. That's the thing. I made allowance means the reading was not a correct one. I considered there will be possibility of mistake. There is a possibility of error, I thought. The allowance, that is what is meant by allowance here means. I am giving an allowance to a poor man, that's another thing, help. And in the form of money, or it is also, it can be food and clothes and things like that. So here I made an allowance means, I already told you, he was sleeping, I made an allowance of his circumstances, allowance for his circumstances. And this under another estimate of the influence of westerly currents which flow through this part of the Indian Ocean. So that means my compass was old one. I had not corrected it for magnetic variation. So the reading, I wouldn't take it as such. I would think that this may be less than this or a little more than that. That's the variation. In other words, I accepted some variation, not the exact reading. About 2 p.m. I went on deck and asked Larry to steer a course of 185 degrees. So some idea I had. So that you slightly change the steer a course. If I were lucky, I told him with a conviction. Conviction means a strong belief. It's a conviction. I am convinced that you will all pass the exam. That is too simple. I am convinced that all of you will get score 90 plus. That is also simple. I am convinced that you will all get 99 plus. That is a good conviction. I am sure, I am convinced. So with the conviction, I did not feel. So the conviction is only, in a way, you can say, a duplicate one, because I did not feel that this is going to happen. I did not feel he could expect to see the island about 5 p.m. So if you are lucky, Larry, if you are lucky, you will be able to see the island. So that's my calculation. I consulted my compass, whatever my knowledge I have. So from this I understand that by 5 p.m. you will be able to see that. Then with a heavy heart. Heavy heart means, because he was not convinced. He knew he was in doubt. So he thought that sometimes they may not see the island at all. Therefore he was with a heavy heart. The heavy heart, I went below, climbed on my bunk and amazingly dozed off. Because about 3 days or so they are working very hard, day and night, pumping and all those things. They had only one meal in 2 days. That is all corned beef and cracker biscuits. When I awoke, it was 6 p.m. and growing dark. I said, if you are lucky, we will reach it by 5 p.m. but 6 p.m. And I knew we must have missed the island. And with the sail we had left, we couldn't hope to beat back into the westerly winds. Oh, I thought we missed the island. So we had to go back. Beat back means we had to go back. We had to beat back the westerly winds. So we were coming forward with the, so now we had to go back, swimming against the current. And we don't have the sail left. Therefore, we don't have the energy left. Therefore, it is all gone, I thought. At that time, a tousle head appeared by my bunk. Tousle disheveled hair, I told. Can I have a hug? Jonathan asked. She was right behind him. Why? Why am I getting a hug now? I asked. Can I have a hug? Why am I getting a hug now? What is the reason? I asked. Because you are the best daddy in the whole world and the best captain, my son replied. What is the reason for that? We don't know. Now we will see soon. Soon, why? Not today, John, I am afraid. Not today, John, I am afraid, miss. No, I don't want today. I have missed my duty. I am supposed to remain awake, but amazingly, I dozed off. She was right behind me. Why am I getting hug now? I asked and so on. Best daddy, etc. Not, then he said that, oh well, captain, my son replied. Not today, John, I am afraid. Why you must be? Said Sue in a matter-of-fact voice. Why? Why are you saying like that? Why are you shying away? You must be. It is a matter-of-fact voice. Let me see this. You found the island. What? I shouted at the top of my voice. It's out there in front of us. They chorused. Together they spoke. As big as a battleship. The island is this in front of us. As big as a battleship. A small, tiny one. I rushed on deck and gazed with relief at the stark outline, clear outline of Amsterdam. Just imagine. Imagine the situation. All shouting, all happy. It was only a bleak piece of volcanic rock, which with little vegetation. The most beautiful islands in the world. The best daddy, the best captain, the most beautiful island, the best children, the best sailors, the best driver. Driver means the person at the wheel, and that was Mary, his wife. We cheered off, we anchored offshore. We did not go because it was night now, so already 7 o'clock going dark. So we stopped offshore, means away from shore for the night. And the next morning, all 28 inhabitants of the island cheered us, like this, cheered us as they helped us ashore. Ashore means to the shore. So night they slept, morning they saw only 28 people living in that island. All of them came like this, cheered, way, welcome. And then what happened? And then what happened is that, and Amsterdam. It was living in a beautiful island. We anchored. Then at the island of the sheer as the helpless ashore, with land under my feet again. My thoughts were full of Larry and Herbie, cheerful and optimistic under the direst stress. Larry, you remember, they were pumping like madmen. They're doing their best, the direst of circumstances. Definitely they thought that they are going to sink, but they kept their optimism. So he thought of that. Full of direst, and of Mary, wife, who stayed at the wheel for all those crucial hours. Crucial means critical. Critical hours. Very crucial. Remember now? Do you remember January 2, January 3, January 4? So those days, critical hours. Most of all, I thought of a 7-year-old girl, Sue, remember, who did not want us to worry about a head injury. It was a very serious head injury. Because it took many, as it has already been said, a head injury which subsequently took 6 minor operations to remove a recurring blood clot between skin and skull, and of a 6-year-old boy who was not afraid to die. We are not afraid to die if we can all stay together. That's great. We are 6-year-old, LKG, or plus. Imagine their courage, their optimism, the way they supported, the way they refused to worry about or complain about their injuries, none of those things. And the sentence, you remember what John said, we are not afraid to die if you all can stay together. Thus they reached their land under the feet of these adventurous sailors. Land under the feet of these adventurous navigators. Land under their feet of these explorers. They are explorers. Understand? They are reenacting a round the world trip, the third one by James Cook, another great explorer. I hope that you have followed the text. Now what remains is question, answer and all this. I think that I will give some time for you. You do it for yourself. In case you have got any problem, we will discuss. Otherwise, that will be spoon feeding. And the text is so simple. Now all what you have to see that collect in the information part of it. The language part of it, of course, is very important in the sense that you have to see, learn all those expressions and words, etc. You should use them in your daily conversation or when you write or when you speak and things like that. For example, you can say, when your teacher asks you, why are you late? Sir, I was under the direst stress last night. Direst stress last night. Understand? Or is why are you late? Sir, I missed all my estimates. I calculated. See, like that, you should be able to use these words and phrases in your day-to-day use of language. Right? Okay, bye. Now, before we go, we have got this week, again, this week for you. That is your Corona literacy. Wander less, stay home more. Expose less, wear masks more. Come close less, stay away more. Endanger less, protect more. Hope you will follow these things. Be academic, be alert, have a nice time, enjoy your life.